channel. Entertainment right here, you know. Shad and Lisa Smith done took it over for the quick little moment. The infamous Lisa Smith, excuse me, let me So what's going on, Lisa? How you doing?
Not much. How you been?
I've been good, you know. Just trying to stay warm in this bitter coldness.
Yeah, I seen that. Rick did like a live a couple of days ago, and he said it was like -30 or something up there.
Yeah, the wind chill like -60. Joe Frank,
Dang.
with it.
Hey, Joe Frank, what's up? Negatives. That's crazy. I can't believe there's black folks up there. To be honest,
You said, what now?
I can't believe there's black people up there. As cold as it is, we not cold people. We don't. That's not in our blood.
Nah, hell no. But I heard like somewhere it was like 50 degrees and they were shutting down schools and telling people to bundle up and shit. I'm like, damn,
Georgia,
50 degrees? Shit.
Georgia, because it got real cold in Chattanooga. Like it got down to like 25 degrees. It was cold. It was like cold everywhere, but it wasn't like no negative shit. My brother had called and told me like it got cold like in Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like motherfucking -38, 39, maybe -40 and shit. With wind chill to like -60.
That's I can't even fathom how the hell y'all live in and y'all didn't
Minnesota.
freeze. Right.
Hey, that's, we got this bipolar weather, man. So it's like, now it's like it hit like 30 something today and shit. It felt like summertime in this motherfucker.
I bet after it being -30 something, and then it's 30, whatever you said it was 30 something.
Yeah, like 30, 34, I think, or something.
See, that's like a 60-degree difference. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So this bipolar shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We got more problems than a little bit in Minnesota, man.
I believe it. So what's on what we freestyling about today? I see there's 4 people in here. What we freestyling about today?
Yeah. Anybody got any questions or comments or any was it yeah, any questions, a little advice or anything, How's everybody? Yeah, we done hacked the channel, Rick. We've had to get your little account real quick, so we can, finally get a number 6 going on. So, you know. So it's good. Anybody got any questions, comments? There's three, four people in here.
I see Joe Frank said what's good new movie. New movies.
Shit. I haven't really seen no good movie, but on Netflix they got this little thing with Killer Mike. I don't know, y'all know who Killer Mike is, right?
Yep, I know who Killer Mike is.
Yeah, I done watched this little Netflix little special thing. It was kind of cool, just like 6 little episodes or whatever, but it was straight. That's the only thing I really done seen so far. What you watching, Joe Frank?
I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I might watch it. I was watching when I got time, The Punisher.
Punisher. Yeah. I ain't watched that little season yet, and I still ain't watched the second season of what the fuck is the dude? The black dude, superhero dude or whatever.
Oh, it was trash.
The second,
He said he's in the process of moving around. Well, we appreciate you even saying and saying anything in there. Speaking of, I miss controversy. Hey, Cadillac J Just checking in. I miss controversy. You see the other night, what's that dude's name? He ain't say nothing. I was waiting for him to say something. What's his name? Mac Breed, Sir Breed was in here. He ain't say nothing. I was waiting for him to say something. People be vocal on their channel and call me goat mouth and all this other shit. You see me in the comments, but you ain't say nothing to me. Like, I just want to know what's up.
kind of like Just Jay. What's going on, man?
He was in Reek's live the other night.
people say everything, like to other people or on their little channels or whatever. But when it gets, the microphone gets on them, they run with their tail tucked between their legs,
Well, you see what Reek said when on the last one, you was like, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah. Hey, what the fuck is the dude's name? Damn, what is his
Dude
name?
from Rocky. I can't remember either. The Russian dude.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Because you came in right perfectly. Like, if he dies, he dies.
Damn, what the fuck is his name though? But yeah, that's a classic movie though, man. Every time I see that come on TV or something, I got to watch that though.
That is a classic movie. So we got 5 people, but nobody's saying anything.
Nobody's saying nothing but Joe Frank.
I know, and he moving, so he really can't talk. So who else is in here? Oh yeah, he's in here.
Some agents, man. That might be the motherfucker that keeps stealing shit. You know what I'm saying?
2 plus what is new video shot? 0 plus 0 equals no game. Somebody by the name of King Bum for the records put up 0 plus 0 equals no game. What is his name? Cool Dread TV. What's good? I said King Bum for the records. To the game. King Bum to the game.
So Rick, you need to lift up people's skirts, man, and put that little thing up there, man, Lift up their shirt. I mean, their skirts, man, really show who really got a clitoris around here.
Uh-oh.
Was that Cold Red TV? Cold Red TV?
I think it said Cold Red TV, yeah. No, my thing is this, like, this is my thing. It's been over a year now from my calculations, probably even longer. Like, you say you don't care. You say you left the channel. But you still making videos. You still talking shit. And he said he took Reek to court. What's the outcome of the court case? What's going on?
Still copying, copycat ass motherfuckers, Yeah, like that. The cartoon with the little dog walking with the big dog and shit, and he just keeps yapping and running his mouth and shit, and the big dog just walking and shit like, yeah, okay. He's like, hey. He's like that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
I believe you. And I agree with you. It's like, why keep talking if you don't care? Like, if you don't care, you won't say nothing. But obviously you still care because a year later, you still making videos. You still talking stuff, but you say you don't care.
And I spoke for Rick, you know what I'm saying, even though I don't know if he was really thinking this, but, on New Year's Eve, I'm like, calling the truce, man, but, I guess people still just got Rick on their mind or something, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. They in love with this nigga, man.
You see, Rick said in the comments he got a voicemail or something. He had, he said he got a voicemail, so I think you know what I'm talking about. That he said he's gonna, he got a voicemail for us to hear. I think the public, not us, if you know what I'm saying, Shad. I think the public. He said he got a voicemail. I see nobody saying. There's 5 people in here. Nobody saying nothing. Where's Larry at? We got Joe Frank. Usually Larry be in here. Who else be in here? Shad.
Bro be in here.
Yep.
Usually. Shit. Who else? Shit. I don't know. You see his comment?
Oh, at least ever dealt with a P. If you go back to, was it our first or second video? Jay Just, no, I will be considered what y'all would consider a renegade. I've never had a man in that aspect. I'm a renegade and I've never dealt with a P. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hustle. So which means I do whatever it takes to make money. My specialty, I don't even my specialty. What I do is I I'm more of a lines of a I do credit card stuff and I boost. And I know y'all like, why y'all, why you saying all this? If you look me up, y'all see my picture on the thing. My name, you can put my name in. You can see what I've been to jail for. Renegades are the worst. I get money, so it is what it is. You can have your feelings about that, whatever. Like I said, I don't. If that's the what I have to do, I'll do it. But my main thing is I hustle. Like I don't. I'm not a lady of the evening. I've never proclaimed to be that. If you go listen to the other videos, my main thing is how I get money is I boost and I do other things. If that gets slow, then I'll do other things. So if you and someone call it a renegade, but that's not my full-time job. My full-time job is hustling. If the hustling ain't selling and not making ends meet, then I do what I got to do. I respect your honesty. I'll be the worst, but like I said, some of y'all on here, not saying you just Jay, some of y'all on here listening to people that is leading y'all down the way to get football numbers, and I'm making more money than them. I'm not on here asking for no money, but some of the people y'all look up to on here asking y'all for money, ask them what they did with their money. That's my thing. They on here asking for jugs, hit their cash app, do this other stuff. I've never got on Rick's channel or any channel telling anybody to hit my cash app, or what's the other one besides cash app? Hit my PayPal. I've never told anybody that because I don't have to beg. But some of y'all listen to people on here who begging.
Some of you ain't gonna make all your money on the cash app because they take money out.
Shit, I ain't know that.
Real talk. I didn't send money through the cash app. They like, okay, we're charging you about $2, $3, $4, $5. Like,
wow.
Okay. Shit, and there wasn't to no motherfucking pussy about it. You know what I'm saying? I was ordering shit from my homeboys. So it was like, they still charge shit, It was like, damn.
So if you still in here, just Jay, why did you say renegades are the worst? I'm just asking the question so we can have open dialogue. Hopefully he says something. I can't speak on being a lady of the evening. That's not my specialty. My specialty is other stuff. Like I said, I never had a man in that regards. I had a man, my child's father, but we was getting money together, and I've discussed this before, and I don't know, was that number 2 or 3 Shad? I don't know, but I discussed that already, that I was getting money with him. Like, and it wasn't no, lady of the evening and gentleman of leisure type situation. It was, we was hustling. And let's talk about Lisa. Shad, you a fool for that. Well, of course. Well, according to King Bum for the records, I'm a fat ass. But as y'all can see, I don't think I'm fat, but he apparently does. I don't know, you fat bitch.
He don't got the right equipment to work on that. He don't have his snake to work on that plumbing. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't know.
Just Jay said they get in the way of women being submissive. Like, what do you mean submissive? Like listening to what you say, or like, what do you mean? Because I've never, if you mean like interrupting somebody's stable or putting, throwing salt in somebody's game, I've never done that. Like when I've encountered other women in the evening, they've tried to recruit me and I just say, no, thank you. That's not my thing. I'll never throw salt on anybody's game. I've never interrupted anybody's happy home because that's not my place and that's not my business. And,
Like just, where you located at? I just want to know, But you can continue finishing what you were saying, Miss Infamous.
I'm just saying from my perspective, everybody has their own perspective, and he feels like in the Carolinas. So okay, so let me ask you this question, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Were you fucking with black bitches or were you fucking with white hoes? Because there's a big difference. There's a very big difference. Because some peas, and I'm not speaking for all peas, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but some peas can't handle having black bitches. Some of them can only handle white hoes because let's be real, let's be honest, white women are not hard to control.
Some black aren't though either though.
That's very true too.
You gotta get the right ones. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You gotta get those what do they call them? Sideshow Bob hoes, crash dummies. Like that.
He said, "Wait now, woman." What do you mean, wait now, Joe? What's up, Joe? What's up, Joe Frank? What I say that was incorrect? You said crash test dummies. I was never no dummy. That's one thing.
No, I don't mean you.
I'm saying the way you said that, crash test dummies. I just want to know, like.
You said, wait now, woman.
Because and I know from a Trick's perspective, they like exotic women. So if you can get you an exotic hoe, you really gonna make money. Because that's what men like.
That's what I want. I want me an exotic one.
Oh, thank you, Joe Frank. He said we'd had a discussion already, so don't give them too much. Well, he did ask a question, Joe Frank, and I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. And I told him, like, if he go back to, I think the second or the third one, I spoke about my background. And I know y'all, I kind of slowed down a little bit, but y'all see me on other people's channels asking questions, and they always, who the fuck Lisa Smith thinks she is, asking me a question. And I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for a woman, y'all wouldn't be making any money. Y'all wouldn't have made no money. So why can't I ask a question from a woman's perspective who is not per se a lady of the game, but just wants, I'm in the game of making money that's not legal, but I just want to know, like, why y'all say this and why y'all feel this way about certain stuff.
Because they don't, this is my opinion, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on either side of that game right there, but it's just like, how peas, they control the woman's mind. They don't know how to react, really, when it's a woman speaking her mind. You know what I'm saying? About what the fuck she do, what the fuck she won't do, and, shit like that. So it's just, hey, that's just my little bag. Continue, Miss Infamous.
That's why I ask, and what I don't understand is, the game's a game. There's different facets of the game. There's different things. But my thing is, there's some peas that did it right, retire, and they living good. And then there's some peas who get on here and beg and talk shit, and they living in yesteryear like they was the man, but you're not the man no more if you talking about hit your Cash App and all this other stuff. Which no disrespect to any man that's giving people money. But if he ain't got no bras to get money from, but he getting money from y'all, what is he doing, essentially? That's what I want to know. If he asking you to hit his Cash App so you can hear some of his World War II stories from 1990 and 1980 and all this other stuff, how the game was, then what is he doing? And he don't have hoes now. Who he getting his money from? He's getting it from y'all, so what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? And the game is not the game anymore, number one. Number two, they giving out football numbers for everything now because there's a new reform. They trying to send everybody and their mama to prison. You know what I'm saying? I got time hanging over my head, so you gotta be conscious of what you're doing. But if you leading these people astray, these young men or anybody looking for advice, and you know that the game and the sentence is not the same as it was in 1990, not even 2000. Here we are in 2019. Next year is 2020. You can't be talking about shit you was doing in 1995 because it don't apply. You know what I'm saying?
But the game done changed in many ways. Like now, people, what was with the game, back then, or what I'm saying, early 90s or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, motherfuckers, they like accept shit that's not really supposed to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody got their own rules nowadays. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But it's like you're not supposed to make up your own rules and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go by the rules of the real game. You know, so. But I don't know. I guess if you steal turkeys and you smoke crack and then you still call yourself a Pete, and I guess you're a Pete and you shine shoes on the sideline. You know.
Right. Okay. That look. Don't get me started. Just Jay said some of it does apply. Like what does apply? Like what applies? Because let's be real here. Human trafficking is real. Like they catch you with a let's say you with a female whatever and y'all doing what y'all do and whatever y'all getting money whatever and the situation is and you what people don't realize if when you cross state lines whether you think so or not that's a federal charge. You know that, right? Anytime you cross the state lines with any type of stuff you doing in any part of the game, it is fed time. Because when you go over a state line, you doing fed time. I'm not saying you doing fed time. You fed charges. Case in point, let's say I do some shit in Tennessee and I drive down to Alabama and I do some shit in Alabama, then I move down and I go to Georgia. And then they catch me with stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at multi-state. I'm looking at fed time because I done crossed state lines. The cell phone, social media, that's true. A lot of these, which I think some P's are salty about, is a lot of these females can get on Instagram. They can get on other sites that I'm not going to say and make a page and meet tricks that way and get dates that way. And you can cut out the P and cut out the middleman. You know what I'm saying? And they say, well, some are, they need direction and guidance, which is true. But who's in the room with you and who's in the room with you in the trick? Not the P. It's just you and the trick. So if dude go upside your head, who's there to protect you? Yeah, some of them still need a manager. I agree with that, Cadillac J, because I've met a couple of females that are dumb as fuck, get money, and don't know what to do with their money. So they do need direction and guidance. I'm not saying that there's females out there that don't need guidance, but I was one of them that didn't need to. I don't need somebody to tell me what to do with my money. There is some, like Shad said, crash test dummies that need someone to tell them what to do with their money, tell them how to act, tell them what to, tell them how to respond, tell them how to get up out of certain situations. There is females like that. I'm not one of them.
They need that driver to show them which lane and which road to go down. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean too much, Joe Frank? About the federal stuff? I didn't say anything. I'm just saying once you cross state lines, I didn't say it's fed, period. You can ask anybody. You cross one state line, it becomes it becomes federal time. And federal time is a whole different beast than doing state time. So you was hard-headed. How was I hard-headed? Please elaborate. How was I hard-headed? Because I said I don't need nobody to tell me what to do with my money? If I'm out here doing what I got to do to make money, why should I give it to you when you didn't help me do it? Yeah, that's right. They countless pages where they can just go straight to the thing. I want Mr. Just J to elaborate on how I was hard-headed. Because I don't have any federal charges. Let's make that clear. I got state charges. I'm not going to lie about that, but I don't have no federal charges. And I've never been to jail for stealing grocery items. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to jail. I've never been to jail for domestic. I don't have any UDs on my record. I didn't get beat up by my man, and I got kids by him, and we smoking crack together. And I'm running off and having other people fight my battles. I just want to know how was I hard-headed, Mr. Just J.
Jay trying to get that little connection.
No, I'm just wondering how he said I was hard-headed. I just want to know how I was hard-headed. Because when I get money, I don't spend it with nobody. I don't split it with nobody. Do I have a man? The only man I've been involved with is my child's father, and we was getting money together. And it wasn't like I said. I don't know which video that was with Shad, but if you go back in archives, I've explained our relationship. We was getting money together, and it wasn't on a lady of the evening and gentleman of leisure question, not question, type of situation. It wasn't it wasn't that. We was getting money in other ways, and you guys are smart. You read between the lines. You understand. We wasn't. I wasn't. We wasn't a. It wasn't a lady of the evening and gentleman type of situation. It never was that. But no, I don't have a man in that aspect. If I wanted him, in the words of Boston, if I want him, I could get him. But I don't. I don't want him. He's still around. That was classic shit right there. Boston was classic, and Moolah Money was classic. That was one of my favorites. And I liked the interviews. Yeah, I was breaking bread with him. Why wouldn't I break bread with him? Why do you say thank you, Joe Frank? Yeah, I was breaking bread with him. I've never proclaimed and said I wasn't breaking bread with him. But that's the thing. We was getting money together. That's the thing. Both of our asses was on the line. When I look at and again, I've never had that type of situation, but when I look at a P and the lady of the evening situation, she go in that room and do what she do. What are you doing besides wait for her to bring the money back to you? Besides, telling her what she gonna spend it on and giving it back to you. What I'm asking you, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, is Joe Frank said stop. All I'm saying is, what are you doing?
Joe Frank, we need this entertainment right now. Man. I feel like I'm being, I don't know.
All I'm saying is, yes, I did break.
Background like I was. Go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead,
yes, I did break bread with him. And if he needs something right now, I'm gonna break bread with him because that's my child's father. But at the end of the day, he does not run me. And most of the time, I don't have to break bread with anybody. And like I said, I don't know what number I explained our background. If I bring the square, she got to break bread with me. I agree with you. But that's the thing. That's how the game has changed. They don't have to get you to get clientele no more. They can get on certain pages. I've said them. I'm not going to say anymore. And get on there and go and meet up with the trick directly. They don't cut you out. You like the middleman that's getting. They don't need you to get clientele no more. And I think that's how the game has evolved and it's changed. And some P's are bitter about that. Let's keep it 100 here. So you change with the times. But then again, there's still places where you can still, make money. But I may know more people with more money. You may. You're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. But what I'm saying is she can get her own clientele without a P now. That's what I'm saying. He said, let it go.
Jay, we need you on this interview, man. we need you on the line, brother.
Because it seemed like I ain't trying to get nobody on here to tell on themselves or incriminate themselves or anything like that. I'm just saying that's why I said the game has changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't. And the thing about it is with the government and the state is they don't want nobody making money but them. They don't want you making money, so they gonna hit you with all types of time. They don't want you making no type of money.
The government shutdown.
Right. Because if they can't tax it, they don't want you making no type of money. Wants a real man to be there for her. I do not disagree with that. The ing of I'm not going to. I agree with you, Just Jay. Every woman needs a man, just like a man needs a woman. That's natural. That's you can look out in nature, and in order to procreate, you need a man and a woman. Not saying that if somebody's gay or or somebody's a homosexual, that's like me. So please, please, please. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's, you need, a man needs a woman and a woman needs a man. Point blank and or period. You need it. Period. If you go down to the basic science of life, you need each other.
Whoa! What did you say about like the homosexual?
No, no. What I'm saying is, I don't.
I thought you were about that other guy over there. Okay.
Oh no. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying is, because Just Jay says a woman needs a man, right? And a man needs a woman. Y'all may not want to admit that shit, but you do, unless you like, like you like men, which is your personal business. But at the end of the day, you need that balance in your life, the yin and the yang. So yeah, a woman needs a man. I never said I didn't need a man. I said I didn't want my man. That's what I don't want him. That's what I said.
Okay. Anybody else got any questions now?
No, I like your dialogue, Just Jay. You ain't coming. You didn't. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we all trying to make money. That's what people, any aspect of the game, any facet of the game, we all trying to make money. And at the end of the day, the state and the government is on our backs because they can't tax our money. Point blank and period. If Uncle Sam can't get a cut of your money, what you doing is wrong. I don't care if you selling dinners out your house, you robbing, you thieving, you hitting niggas over the head, you running these classes, you doing whatever. If they can't get a piece of what you making, it's a problem.
All right, now. Calm down now, Lisa. Don't get it now.
Where is it?
We gotta save some for number 7.
Where is Larry at?
Where's who?
Larry. He said, I'm going to get ready for tonight, so I'm going to hit y'all back in a couple of days. I wonder, you know what? And that's another thing that makes a lot of money that nobody talks about is you in the Carolinas, so you not in Atlanta right now, but the Super Bowl. You know how much money that them ladies clean up?
Yes.
Not just the ladies of the evening, the strippers, the escorts, just people being fucking dummies. Like what is the word I'm looking for? Tourist. You know how dumb people are that you can make money off of? The Super Bowl brings in so much money, you'd be surprised. You can hit a lick. And
motherfuckers come to the Super Bowls at like at least 20 at the least. You know
right. And they hitting all, and you can hit all types of licks. And Georgia's not that far from where I'm at. And, I didn't get a chance to go to the Super Bowl this year, but that's a good ass lick for anybody that's trying to come up. I'm not advocating anything, but I'm just saying. Yeah, they're going to bring some back to it. Right. I'm telling you. Real recognize real. At the end of the day, I'm a female hustler. Point blank and or period.
And she a Sagittarius.
Well, please don't get me started on astrology. Come on now. Right, Joe Frank? That's all I'm saying. If there's a way to make money, I'm going to make it. That's point blank and period. And the Super Bowl is one of the ways you can make hella money. And then also this month is All-Star Weekend. That's NBA. That's another way you make money. And it don't and like
that's in what is the All-Star game at?
I don't know what the All-Star game is this year, but I know it's this month.
Yeah.
That's another way people make money. You make money.
Next weekend or weekend after that?
I think it's always around Valentine's Day, so whenever that is.
Yes. So anybody got any more questions for the infamous? Let me.
Joe Frank said Marks, right?
That.
I don't want to call him Marks, Joe Frank. I'll just say tourist. Or in the words of Shad, crash test dummies.
Yeah. Needing drivers.
They be needing all types of shit.
Mm-hmm. They need drivers. They need a heart, like the motherfucking Tin Man.
Some of these motherfuckers need a brain like the Scarecrow. Let's keep it 100.
We're looking for the wizard. He's on down that road, Joe. Come on now.
It's so serious. Like I said, I don't I'm real about my shit. I don't have to lie about shit. I don't have to. Y'all can find me easy as day, like I said. What type of person follows everything you do and then thinks it's about themselves? Insecure motherfucker. Somebody that's insecure.
Yeah, I would say a name, but I don't want to give him too much, you know.
Keep bum for the
I
record.
don't want to give him a shout out, you know.
That's somebody's conscience playing on them, and that's somebody that is insecure. Period.
Yeah, don't have nothing else to do but copy what you do, try and follow in your footsteps and shit, you know. Even though they like about 3,000 steps behind you, you know, they trying to run up and catch you. So, you know.
And then swear that they're not paying you no attention, but they know your every move. What is that? Because I don't like calling people haters because I don't believe in haters. I believe people are fans. If someone hates you so much, they know your every move. They watch your channel. They regurgitate what you saying. A latent homosexual. I ain't gonna say all that, Reek. If they watching your channel, they regurgitate everything you saying, but you're the hater. They're not a hater. They are a fan of you. They secretly love you. They secretly want to be like you. If they can do all that, they're not a hater. They love you and they want to be like you. That's not a hater.
That's you're a role model.
That's a good way to look at it, Shad. There you go.
You're a role model, you know. Rick, stand up and be proud of yourself, man. You're a role model, man. People want to be like you when they're already grown up, but you know, I don't know.
I'm telling you, if I could tell you your every move, but I hate you, then what is that? That's not no.
That is a strange behavior. That's like, I don't know. That is I don't know what to call it. You know. It's a fetish too, though. You know, they're you know fantasizing about you. They probably go to sleep thinking about you, wake up thinking about you. You know, look on your page and be like, oh, okay, he got this name. Let me get this name and put it on my shit and try and talk about the same thing he's talking about on here. But they fail. They're failures.
That's the thing. Like that don't make no sense.
It says 8 people on here. Who's all on here?
Right. Nobody's saying anything. Just Jay said he gone, so I know Joe Frank's still here.
Joe Frank, you still up out here?
I think he is. It says Reek said call in, place your number. Heck yeah, call in. Or put your questions or comments. Even if it's negative, put your comment in. I'll answer. Shad will answer. We got something to say. At the end of the day, I don't.
We love any comment.
Right. There you go.
Whether they're negative or positive or, you know.
Hey, Larry. I see you changed his name. I asked about you like what? 5 minutes ago. Where Larry at?
Oh, yeah, that is Larry. Goddamn, Larry, I forgot you changed his name.
He changed his name. He ain't boxing. He ain't knocking niggas out anymore. He ain't knocking niggas out.
I bet you niggas still kin.
Right.
Larry's a bodyguard of motherfucking too cool to call. That's why he's a moderator. Whatever the fuck you call it.
He a moderator, yeah.
Yeah. So what's good? How your night going, Larry?
I wonder if it was cold up there in Ohio too. I think he said it was cold up there too.
Where, Ohio?
Yeah, when y'all got all that cold, it was like a bunch of states that was like frozen.
I think we probably was a double what motherfucker that was in this bitch frozen. Motherfuckers' cars froze. Motherfuckers calling in for work. I sure should have called in that bitch like that.
That I couldn't even imagine. Negative 30. What? That's like not even feasible. How you negative 30? That's fucking crazy.
My job ain't even fucking 5 minutes away, and I was ready to call in that motherfucker. Shit. I don't even know. I don't know. Y'all might not get no chicken tonight. Today, shit. You said call in, let Joe Frank?
I think Joe Frank said he moving, but please call in somebody, anybody.
Yeah.
Make your comments or make yourself known.
Whoever is undercover in here, we trying to get your call too. You know, if you want to call, comment, trash us, or do something, call in. We'd love to hear from you.
You said trash us.
You want to go back and spread the word about how we on live right now? I'm pretty sure they listening.
Oh, you know they listening. One of themselves made himself known, but then disappeared. My thing is, all I'm saying is, if you gonna talk shit, you know, make yourself known and talk that shit when we in the same chat room. New phone don't know how to operate.
Like Drake say something, baby. Shit, we got it going on. What's that, Joe? New phone don't know how to operate it, man. Come on, Joe Frank, you know how to do that, man. Better read them directions.
You know who should call in? No, Larry should call in. Whenever you get the chance, Larry, you should call in. Y'all call me infamous, Larry infamous.
Now who else is in this month?
Right, that's what.
If you're scared to say something, man, just say hello or something. God damn. What's going on?
I know the numbers are picking up, but nobody's saying I'm back. Just been watching the Lakers game. I don't follow basketball like that.
Now, shit, I don't know what to do. Shit, I'm running in and out the damn house and shit like I'm a little kid.
We just freestyling it. There go, bro. There go, bro. We just freestyling. So if you have any comments or questions, and Reek said if y'all want to call in, y'all can. We cool. If you don't like what we talking about, change the subject. Throw something in. If you don't like what I'm saying, talk about anything. LeBron ain't playing. Is he still injured?
I think so. He was supposed to. I think he played last game, but he ain't playing this game. I think he kind of scared of the Warriors, though.
Oh, Cadillac Justice J said, what's the number to call in, Reek? I think if you put your number on here and Reek will call you, or we can call you, or I think Kashad took over. So, and then Reek will just erase your number. I think that's how it goes. This ain't my channel.
Just hit Reek on the little messenger thing on YouTube or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, this ain't my channel. Look, I watch it just like y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Shad takes over. That's how that happens. So.
No, I just take over. I don't know how to take the calls. So. He said, just place your number. He'll hit your line.
Immediately, he'll hit your line. He will erase that shit. Cause when if a chick you haven't seen in a while asks you when you see her after a while, do you have a girlfriend? Do you think she's interested? Yeah, if she. How long ago was the last time you seen this lady? And I say, yeah, she's still interested in you, even if you have a chick. Most females, they're not going to keep it 100, and I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. If I like somebody and they have a woman at home, that's not my problem. I'm just gonna just keep it 100. That's 2 months. Yeah, that's not a long time.
Shit, yeah, that's past the motherfucking.
That's not a long time at all. If she's still asking about you
That's
and
past the callback time.
right, she definitely yeah, she interested.
Yeah, 2 months, bro, man. You got the man. You should have been on the hunt for something else, man.
Well, I think he asked if she was still. She hasn't called you. Is that what he said?
Yeah, well, haven't seen you in a while, I guess.
Um,
Has she called you within those 2 months, though, bro? If
cause some.
she hasn't called or sent you within those 2 months or whatever, then yeah, you might as well lose that number, though, man. You
That's
might as
true.
well go on, get on another hot topic.
And it depends on what type of relationship you have. Did you guys have a relationship, or did y'all have it like the young kids say? Well, I'm young, but like people say, situationship. Was it a situationship? Because that's a thing now. He said, "Might as well hang it up, bro." I didn't understand the question. If he hasn't heard from her in 2 months, hey, it is what it is.
Bro, you gotta explain that a little bit more, man.
Oh, I haven't seen her in 2 months. She sends messages here and there. She moved to another state to take care of her mom. So that what type of relationship did y'all have before she moved? Number one. Number two, she might really be busy. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes. She might be busy taking care of her mom, so you never know. But 2 months, that is some time. But
I
if she
mean, if she let you know the situation though, but still, somebody can hit a text message here or there or whatever,
right,
hey, wow, I'm still hanging in there with you, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it calm.
that's true.
Or if she didn't just hit you for 2 months straight, no text, no call, no hi, how's it going? How you been in the past month or whatever, then yeah, you need to just let that thing go, man.
Right.
Sound like Larry on this thing, man. Relationship.
Joe Frank put his number out. You better get that, Reek. That's like a Las Vegas number. I know that 702 shit.
Vegas. You in Vegas, you Frank? Man, I'm coming out there probably in the next month or two, man. You in Vegas, you Frank?
He said and bro said they had a friendship. You had a friendship or friendship?
Friendship relationship.
A situationship. That's what that is.
Fuck partner, when y'all get together, y'all get it down, and
I call that a situationship. Men like to call it friendships. I call that shit a situationship.
But I mean, you shouldn't complain. You shouldn't worry about that right there, though. That's just, y'all see each other, y'all fucking or whatever, and then, it was whatever, Unless it was feelings involved or something. Was it feelings involved, bro? Or was it just like, okay, if I see you, then, whatever, we kick it, we, sip a little bit, smoke a little bit, whatever your, critique. And then we straight get down and naked. You know what I'm saying? Win some, but you lose some, but you live to fight another day. That's true.
Okay, hold on.
Hey,
No, I was moving around. Okay, I think Rick's about to call you, Joe Frank.
Yeah, hello.
Joe Frank,
Yes,
she has
yes.
a good head on her shoulders.
what's up? Oh,
Is it head on her shoulders or is it head to head?
hold
Oh,
on.
yeah. What's going on? What's going on? I'm
Shad,
here somewhere.
Joe Frank, what's good with it?
Oh, man. Trying to get a pleasant evening in, man. I'm in the process of moving and closing my little area out I got down here, man. So, it's a little break in this weather. I'm trying to move this stuff to the storage, so I can get back down south a little bit because I'm in Washington, the state of Washington right now. So,
Oh, okay. You on Washington?
yeah.
Where you reside at? You reside in Vegas or you reside in Washington?
No, I actually reside here in Tacoma, but I'm about to move back to Vegas. I'm moving back next week.
Oh, okay.
Moving back to Vegas. So I'm just trying to close out everything I got up here and, put everything in storage and things like that because I really can't move it right now because of the weather. You know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, all them flights and shit are delayed and all that shit.
Truly,
Yeah,
truly,
man,
truly.
I'm probably be in Vegas, man, like in the next month and a half, 2 months or something, man. I'm gonna need to get at you, man.
I'm not all the way set up down there as of yet, man. But I got, I'm staying with some family for a moment. But I'm trying to do my own little thing, man. Within the next little 90 days. So I'm out there looking and searching and trying to find something with my character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel.
Truly, truly. So, but yeah, man, most definitely, man. I'm something trying to arrange, like a little gathering somewhere in a neutral spot where everybody can, let their hair down and relax and just chop it up face to face with everybody, like a little gathering or something.
Rick, you need to set up a little thing, man, where everybody can meet up in Vegas or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. There you go.
Live, you know what I'm saying?
There you go. We can have a little.
Showing everybody, sitting in a circle, just politicking, chopping it up and shit.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. We gotta put that on the calendar sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, but bro was talking about what do you say?
no, bro. I seen your comment, bro. I was letting them talk. I'm doing all right. I seen he said he asked how I was doing. I'm doing all right. It's good to hear from you, Joe Frank, because you be in here. I think Rick made you a moderator too because you be in here all the time.
Oh yes, most definitely. So I'll be here doing what I need to do for every reason we have to, because it's hard to find good people, and good people is out here, but we're a rare species, put it that way.
That's true.
Recognize real.
Yeah, truly. I'm not gonna say I was raised by the old school with manners and things of that nature, but nowadays kids don't even drink out the water hose. Don't even know what that is.
Right. Speak on it.
So that's all that is. So man, look, anytime, like I say, whatever the topic is or some conversation, I'm with it. Definitely.
Right
I'm a loyal listener.
Now, you know what I'm saying? We got the infamous Lisa Smith. We got Joe Frank in this thing, jabbing Joe Frank, when we got Shad, of course, hey, with y'all questions, comments, Bro, what's going on, man? You got 3 people in here, give you a little bit of advice, man. You still got any relationship, little things for us?
Well, I can say right now with the weather, man, people should be coupled off right now, but sometimes to each his own. I've been noticing lately they really pushing that, how should I say, that the pair of people that they're the same, and I'm like, listen, you know, I wasn't raised on that. I can't entertain that, but to each his own. And they really pushing that, you know, on TV.
What's your sign,
you know? I'm a Libra, man. I'm a Libra.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
It's all love, you know what I'm saying?
The Libras are scales. They like they like people to be fair and equal. I know all about astrology. When he said a Libra, I can get with Libras.
Yeah, Joe Frank, you see we got Miss Cleo up on this thing. Call in. Seek your future.
I just know it. I'm just big into that. That's all.
Instead of Miss Cleo, we got Miss Lisa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we got Lisa for our Miss Cleo. She got her brand too. She got her brand and ran.
Yeah, you know. Got to. But Rick said, man, as y'all can see, man, call in, man, hit them numbers up there, man. Y'all want to conversate on the live, you know. Everybody got to hear everybody's voice, you know. We got to get this thing really popping, you know. Not like the other channel, but it's too cool to kind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Too cool to be kind, you know?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Too cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What happened to bro, or what happened to Larry? That no offense to you, Joe Frank, but where's Larry at? That why Larry why you ain't put your number up? We got Joe Frank who's a regular in here. We can get Larry in here who's a regular in here who's a moderator too.
Come on, Larry. Lisa want that number. Come on, man. Go on there, man. Come on, Larry. Larry, you still on here, man? Say it's like 7, 8 people.
That's right. It keeps fluctuating.
Yeah, if I know how to operate this phone, I got one of them V40s, and I don't even know how to hang up or click over or nothing.
That's all right. We happy that you put your number up so you could call in so we could actually say we got Joe Frank on the line.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. You know, listen, I'm
comfortable. Joe Frank and the infamous Lisa Smith. You know, part one. Yes. Truly.
They
trying to get Larry on part 1 too with Lisa Smith, you know?
Oh, you just shy, bro? Oh, that ain't nothing wrong with that.
He's a joke.
Excuse me. It's all right. Some people are shy, some people ain't.
I used to be shy, you know what I'm saying, back then, you know, I was kind of shy, you know, but, you know.
I don't know if I believe that, Shad. I don't know if I believe that, because Sagittarius aren't shy people. That surprises me.
Yeah, I was kind of shy. I mean, I probably wasn't shy. I just didn't want to say what was on my mind at the time, but now I don't give a fuck, man. I just a heartbeat. If you don't like me, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't put on this earth for motherfuckers to like me.
Hello. I definitely agree.
Like, yeah, as long as my mom and my kids like me, I'm good. You know? Real shit.
Oh my goodness. That you'll mess for that.
If he dies, he dies.
That was one of the best quotables, and I don't even know where that came from.
Rocky.
I know. I'm saying.
5.
During our conversation, you just came out there and were like, if he dies, he dies.
Joe Frank, you still on here?
Yeah, Joe Frank's still here. I think, I was going to say, most YouTube men say they don't mess with single moms. My question to do you think of men dealing with a single mom? What do you think? I think it depends on the type of relationship that the mother has with the child's father. Like, is she still messing around with him? Bro said it was Drago. Rocky 4. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Man, I just wrecked my fucking brain all night. Man. I had to find the
Right. That's a classic. But no, I think it all depends on what type of relationship, because you can have a relationship with the father or the mother of your child and y'all be cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to mess with each other anymore. Y'all both want your seed to grow and be good and not have those type of feelings for each other anymore. That's when shit gets messy, is when people are not honest, when people lie, and people still sleeping with each other. Because I don't care what anyone's, well, I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else, but it depends. When you start messing with somebody sexually, that changes every fucking thing, like all the time. I don't care what anyone says. That changes dynamics all the time.
Oh yeah, bro, I need to check that Creed 2 out, man. I forgot it was in fucking theaters though, man. I'm gonna have to check that, because I know the first one was right though.
Yeah, the first one was cool.
Yeah, I knew he was in there and shit, and ain't it supposed to be his son or some shit?
I think it's his son.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was my shit. If he dies, he dies. I gotta, man.
That's a fucking quotable for real.
Yeah, I don't want to get, sued. You know.
Have Rick's channel hit again, because they do be hating on his channel, because a lot of times I don't be seeing no notifications till like a good 15 minutes when they into the live, all that other type stuff.
But yeah, bro, sometimes, that's YouTube men though, man. They say, you shouldn't mess with a single mom, but it's like, hey, if the connection there, the connection is there, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether, if you connect with the kids, connect with the mom and shit, then, hey, but if it's just like, oh, I can't stand your kids, or, you know what I'm saying? Or you could be cool with the kids and then not really fuck with the mom, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my partners in did that shit, like, damn, kids is cool and shit, but it's like, after I fuck their mom or fuck with her mom for a little bit, it's like, I can't stand this broad, man. Like, what the hell really going on? And they still come and, kick it with the kids and shit. The mom be like, yeah, can I get some that? Nah, just move around somewhere. Man, stepdaddy kid time right now, you know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, Draco's son, and Creed, yeah. Is it better than the first one though? You know what I'm saying? Or is it like, is the first one not even fucking with the second one on the,
We'll see when he answer back. So I got a question for you. Just Jay wants to call in. Okay, I got a question for you, Joe Frank. How did you find Too Cool to Con?
Okay, well, I found Too Cool to Con. I was, my lifestyle. I have some associates that we put around, and they, one of my associates turned me on to it.
Okay.
So, the topics and the questionnaire things was, they piqued my interest because, it's just like shopping. When you see something you like, you hold on to it. So, like I said, I've been around for a few years. Man, I try to chime in on everything, but, sometimes I miss it, like you say. Sometimes I don't get one. It's missing hook. I'm like, okay, I get it, like you say, 15 minutes later, then I'll chime in, But yeah, and the associate turned me on to it, definitely. I'm thankful for it because, it's something I look forward to because the topics,
Right.
Right, how should I say it in a nice, polite way, since you're on the line? I'm a real street dude, in other words,
Trust me, I know how to read between the lines, Joe Frank. Trust me, that's what I was trying to explain earlier to Just Jane. If you go back and listen.
Exactly. I was trying to have you to pull back on the reins a little bit, but hey, Hey, I know you're doing your thing, Lisa. I know you do your thing.
No, cause
exactly.
I know I appreciate that because in the comments she was like, just too much, Lisa, and I'm not trying to put myself out there.
I'm trying to calm you down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because like she was saying, if they want anything to give me any kind of other outside income, they want something of it.
Thank you.
That's why they got these little, how you say, these let goes and offer ups, and it's plenty of hustles. There shouldn't be no reason why somebody be running around here ain't doing nothing but sitting down looking at the television or something or standing at the wall.
That's
I can't
right.
accept that because you can put something online here. You can be doing some Crayolas. Somebody gonna be interested in it.
Shit, nigga, draw painting, nigga, and sell that motherfucker.
Yeah, you can draw painting. You know what I mean?
There's something going on.
Man, anything, man. You can take picture of cars, whatever. It's a hustle.
That's right. And see, for me, that's the true definition of a hustle. Like you gonna make nothing into something. Basically, he don't.
Exactly.
He come on here every so often, but when Reek interviews Double R, like he said, you can hustle any type of way. Like it's not no. That's why I said I'm a hustle. That's what I've been doing. I don't disrespect anybody's game, but we all in different. We're part of the. I look at it like there's a bigger picture of the game. We're just in different facets. I don't do what they do over there. They don't do what I do, but we all part of the game. And like I said in one of the lies I did with Shad, I don't hate on nobody, but at the end of the day, I mind my business. But one part of the game has never been part of the game is calling the police on anybody. I don't get down with no police shit, period. It is what it is. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't care if we beefing or not. If I'm not going to call the police on my adversary, we're going to take it to the street because that's the type of person I am.
Take it to the streets.
You can't be a part of where I'm from, you can't be part of the game and you calling the police on people. That's just me.
Yes. The authorities is not even in the vocabulary,
Thank you.
That's if you're just a lane or a square or just trying to be something that's, I want to say urban or on the street level, you would already know that, hey, listen, you don't need those people in your business on nothing. You can trip and fall and bump your head. You still don't need them people in your business.
You can't call yourself real or, real motherfucker if you call them people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that real title, that shit's getting taken away real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Truly. Yes.
It's like, man. Cadillac J, man, post your number, man. You still on here? But y'all don't mind me, man. I'm just, sipping some of that get to it fluid.
Are you still in here, Just Jay? Because I know you said you wanted to call in and put your number up. We can gladly add you to the conversation. I don't know what happened to Larry though.
No, bro, you still in here?
There's 7 people in here. I know.
We got, I don't know if me, you, and Larry count right now, but, Joe, I don't know if all of us count right now, but shit. But we're all in here. Speaking names. Speaking bang.
Because if it's me, you, and Joe Frank, yeah, bro's still there. So me, you, Joe Frank, bro.
Bro, you want to get on this line, man? Drop that number, man. Since Cadillac J, he ain't really responding right now.
He said he wanted to call in. I would like to hear what he got to say too. Like I'm cool with, like I said, if y'all we can one thing is I can agree to disagree with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going if you like you said earlier, Shad, even if it's something you want to say and it's negative and you don't like what we saying, still say something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Can y'all see my number? No, I don't see a number.
Yeah, I don't see no number either, man.
My plan for 2019 is get money. Like it was for 18, 17, 16, 15, and so forth. Is get money.
Same here, even though I done already fucked up last month. So, next year is my year.
I agree fully. I think we all should rent a plane and get a banner and just just get money.
Yeah.
They do be.
That was one of my goals. I'm getting that. I'm getting the money in 19, but the other shit, I kind of fucked up, man. So we're gonna have to reinstate that next year sometime. But I'm gonna just continue to be me and just do what I've been doing.
If your number don't show up, Just Jay, spell it out. Instead of putting the number, spell out the number.
Well, listen, Rick and Lisa, I'm gonna cut my conversation off short because I have to go attend to a little something. But listen, I'll be in there in future. Okay.
Okay.
So just give me a gander when you guys can.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Thank you.
Appreciate that, bro. All right. We have one call in. Come on, who's next?
Just Jay, Reek, Just Jay said call him. I don't know if you put a number up, but if you can't, they do be hating on Reek's channel. I can attest to that. So if your number don't pop up, spell it out. Like let's say your number is 584, put FIVEFOUREIGH, like spell it out like that, and then Reek can call you, cause they do be hating. Quit hating.
Yeah, I don't see it though. I don't know. Did you show you put it, or did you send them it through the little messenger on YouTube? Did you put it on here? Or did you send it through the messenger on YouTube?
Because if you sent through the messenger, you got to tell Rick you sent it through the messenger.
I'm pretty sure Rick saw your number. He hit you up. He hit you up in the flash. So. Bro, what's going on? You trying to call in, man? How your night going so far, Miss Lisa? Miss Infamous?
My night is going all right. I gotta, I'm gonna hang around for a little bit longer, but then, okay, his number just popped up. Get it. I'm gonna hang around for a little bit more because I definitely want to, conversate with Cadillac Just Jay, see what he got to say, and then I might have to get to this money. But I want to know where Larry at.
Larry done bumped out this morning.
I know he came in and then.
Man? Rick, send Larry a motherfucking notification like nigga, we looking for you, man. Send the ATB out on them, man.
Right.
Like to be incognito.
We all do.
All right, okay, like today we're calling you.
Hello?
Cadillac J.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's going down, man? Too cool to come.
What's up? Checking into it. What's
going on with you, man?
Staying cool to it, staying out the light. Know what I'm talking about? What's up?
Oh, shit. You the infamous Lisa Smith on this thing with.
Okay. Yeah, I just called to say what's up. We just cooling out down here in the Carolinas. We're gonna, go to Atlanta, do what we do, and do it like that.
Mm-hmm. How your night going so far, man? You good?
Yeah, everything good, man. Everything good. How y'all doing? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, everything cool to it, you know? Laying down, relaxing.
So what's going on, man? You got some little questions or comments or anything going on? You know, you want to question the infamous Lisa?
Yeah, I heard the channel was I was coming back from Miami, and I heard the channel because I was rapping with them niggas all weekend. So I came back up, and then I was just listening to different podcasts. So I ran across y'all station, and I like the topics and I like the dialogue. So that's why I be tuned in, you know, because y'all like regular people. You know, like everybody else kind of like famous and they got their shit going or whatever. But
okay.
So that's why I tuned in.
How long you been listening?
I've been listening for about, that was what, last year maybe?
How long?
Yeah, about last year.
He said since last year.
Oh, okay. Appreciate you, you know, listening, chiming in and shit, you know.
Yeah, but I heard those girls.
This ain't Rick, though. This Shad, though. I'm taking over his
Oh,
show
okay.
for the night right now, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Though, you know, so, you know, I got his little access code and all that shit, so, you know.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You know, I'm just a regular nigga, man. I just be cooling, you know.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, stay here, baby. So what's going on,
I like y'all podcast, man. Y'all keep. Hey, I like y'all podcast. You know what I'm saying? I like y'all shit. Hey, I'm talking to old girl. So what? Old girl, excuse me, now. Who are you again?
This is Lisa Smith.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, infamous. All right. Yeah.
That's Shad calling me the infamous. I'm just Lisa Smith, and I wanted to say I appreciate you tuning in to Too Cool to Con. I've been following Too Cool to Con for years now, and I like dialogue. That's why I said call in. If you don't agree with me, that's fine, and if I don't agree with you, that's cool too. But I like having dialogue with people. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. You got your YouTube turned down?
Yeah, mine is.
No, Cadillac Good.
Yo.
Turn the YouTube down and just listen to the phone.
You said turn my YouTube. I ain't gonna.
It'll do the little whatever second whatever.
Oh, it'll have a delay if they both on at the same time.
I don't have it on.
Okay.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear him, Shad?
Yep, I hear.
All right. The only disagreement I had was with the Renegades. That's the only thing I was saying. I wasn't saying nothing disrespectful. I was being cool.
No, I didn't say you wasn't being cool. And I understand from your aspect, you know what I'm saying, or why you don't care for Renegades. But I was trying to let you know when I let you know, but trying to if you were looking at it from that aspect, I don't know if we were number 2 or number 1 where I kind of explain my background. I've never proclaimed to be a lady of the evening. You know what I'm saying? I've done it, you know what I'm saying? But that's not how I get money. I hustle. And if you read in between the lines, you know what I'm saying. And when I was with my child's father, we got money together. And when you asked me, did I break bread with him? Yeah, I broke bread with him because we got money together. It was never no situation where I was being a lady of the evening and he was being a gentleman of leisure. It was never that type of relationship. We was getting money together.
You talk like you don't like peace.
See, that's where you guys got it misconstrued at. I ask questions from my viewpoint of some peeps take it as me being disrespectful because they're like, who the fuck is you to ask me any questions? And I feel like, who the fuck is you to get mad at me for asking you questions? When you on here, no disrespect to you, Just Jay, but you on here asking us to put money in your PayPal and your Cash App, but I can't ask you no fucking questions. If I'm going to give you some money, motherfucker, you going to answer my questions or block me. That's how I look at it.
That. All right, but you still talk like you don't like peace, though. You still like.
I don't have nothing. I don't. Go ahead, hon. I don't have nothing against.
Different energy you got.
Oh, this is my energy. But my energy.
What's wrong with that?
If that's how you take it, that's how you take it. But I don't dislike peas. I've never had to deal with a pea. You know what I'm saying? I make money by myself. You know what I'm saying? They may. Yeah. You may feel like I'm being disrespectful. My energy is I don't like peas. My energy is, you know what I'm saying? You want to make money, I want to make money, but I'm not going to give you my money that I made on my own. I'm not going to break bread with you if we didn't make money together.
You can't really speak on the game if you're not in the game.
But see, I've never spoke on the game. Anytime you hear me talk, I say I can only speak from my viewpoint. If you go back to 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1, I said from my viewpoint. I ask questions because I genuinely want to know. And like I said, with my beef with certain P's on here is if they asking you to hit they pocket because they don't have any hoes and they're telling you their old stories from back in the day, you know, they asking you for money and you're giving it to them, then what are you doing?
But then you said all the rules from back then don't apply now, but some of them do apply now.
And I asked you to elaborate, but I'm saying if we talking about what you was doing in 1995, that's not going to apply to 2019. You know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't speak on that if you've never been in it, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, some of the rules do apply, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how can you say that but you never been in it?
That's life. That's life. What you was doing in 95, you can't do in 2019, right or wrong.
But some of the rules still apply. You may not be able to do the same thing, but some of the rules still apply.
And I never said they didn't apply, but what I'm saying is life, period. Let's just not even talk about the game. Let's talk about life. You can't keep doing what you was doing in 95 that you're doing in 2019. It's not going to fly.
But life rules still apply.
I.e., give me an example. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I'm just saying, if I was out here, let me give you an example. If I'm doing something I was doing in 04, let's say, for instance, we'll say this. In 04, you used to be able to go to any store and write a check. You didn't have to have no ID. All you just had to have a check. And the check would take probably 3 to 5 days to clear. And by that time, you ghost. Now you write a check, that shit's out of your account same day. You see what I'm saying? So it's easier to get caught up than it was, 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, but the same thing, the rules still apply. Like, they're still spending money. The whole point of writing a check is to spend money. The same way you wrote a check then, and you can't get it the same way now. It won't be the same amount of time. It's still spending money.
You still spending money, but, and there's no buts. You spending money, but you're going to get caught up quicker. The police going to be on your ass quicker because you have more time to rack up more money and get more goods in 04 than you did now because it takes them a little bit more time for that check. Do they know that ain't no money there? And I can't really get into that because it's not legal. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, my friends do that shit, though. But I understand what you're saying, but it's still spending money.
Right, you spending money, but what I'm saying is you still get, back then, you will get more money more longer than you will now because you'll get caught more quicker is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're still doing the same thing.
Correct. But what I'm saying is you got, back in the day, you would have more time to get more money than you can now. Like, let's say I go to, and I can't really say anything because it would incriminate me. But what my point is, you are quicker to get caught up now than you would be back in the day.
But I'm talking about the game, though.
And see, I'm talking about the game too, but I'm talking about a different facet of the game. I never said that I wasn't, there's different parts of the game. And we had this discussion earlier. Just because I'm not a lady of leisure doesn't mean I'm not part of the game. I'm in a different facet of the game.
No, it does mean you're not part of the game.
You're talking about the renegade. You're talking about the P and lady situation of the game. I'm talking about hustling. And for me, and we spoke on this before, not you, but there's different facets of the game. You're talking about it from the other part of the game. I'm talking about it from a different aspect of the game.
But you're talking about a different game. That's like playing football and playing basketball.
But it's still a game. It's still a game. Right or wrong.
It's a different game.
But it's still a game.
Yeah.
That's my only point I'm trying to make. And I came out the box and I said I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. Some of y'all may feel that way, but it's still a game at the end of the day. That's one thing that I was trying to explain. It's still a game. There's different rules to each game, but at the end of the day, it's still a game.
Yeah, that's right. I got a lot more I want to ask, but I ain't got time right now because I got to go to the strip in a minute.
Well, you can all when we go live again and Reek or when Shad takes over Reek's channel, you can definitely call in when I'm on here because I don't have a problem.
Call in, 'cause I got some stuff I want to like that. But you said that ain't Reek, that's Shad.
Yeah, that's Shad. He hacks his channel.
This Shad right here.
Oh, Shad, what's up, man? Hey, I'm gonna eat y'all back.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, bro. That's what I was trying to say, bro. The game is still a game, but it's different. It's still the game. Whether, like he said, it be baseball, basketball, football, it's still the game. And there's still rules to the game regardless. Thank you, bro. That's all I'm saying. And they feel like I hate peas. I don't hate peas. It's just that I feel like if you asking me to hit your Cash App and your PayPal, you supposed to be teaching me something. Well, nigga, answer my questions.
The game is a game, regardless how you see it. As a bro said, Larry trying to call in.
I'm calling you right now, Larry.
Yeah, we know you call him, Larry.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what you doing, y'all?
Is this Larry?
Hey, Larry.
Yeah, this me.
What's up, Larry?
What's up with it?
What's going down, Larry?
Oh, man, I can't call it, man. Senior was watching this game.
Yeah. So how you feel about, the little conversation that just went on right there, man?
I think he was watching the game.
Yeah, I was watching the game. I kind of caught the ass end of it, though. You know what I'm saying? But, explain what y'all was talking about, though.
We were just talking about the game and I was just saying how it kind of changed, and he said same rules still apply, but I wasn't trying to incriminate myself about what I do, but I can't say what I do because it's just too much.
No, you ain't supposed to. Not over no internet, no way.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, hell no. You never do that.
Worldwide, man. You can't, you can't let
Right. And then me personally, I think, man, I think.
Go ahead.
Right. Me personally, I think, what I'm saying, the game always changing. You know what I'm saying, just like the weather. So.
Thank you.
It ain't gonna never be the same. You can't, just like in the 70s, you know what I'm saying, or the 60s, when the game was the game, it's a different rules of the game now. There's different people coming up in the game. So.
That's the point.
To me.
Hold up, y'all. We got Larry in this time, man.
You talk about I'm infamous. Larry's infamous for real.
Yeah, we got let me see what name I'm gonna get Larry right here. We got the infamous Lisa Smith.
You got Larry.
We got Shad. We got let me see, man. I'll come up with it in the few, man.
They say I'm infamous, you infamous, Larry. But see, that's the point I was trying to make, Larry. Like, you can't compare to what you was doing in 95 to what you was doing now. That's almost 30 years of difference. There's still certain rules that still apply, but things change. That's the only point I was trying to make to Just Jay. That's the only point I was trying to make. And they don't like me anyways because I question them. And they feel like, not saying Just Jay are all P's, but certain P's feel like they shouldn't have to get no questions from no bitch. That's how they feel.
Can you still hear me?
I can hear you a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's because our voice kind of low too on my phone, on my end. I got y'all on the speakers, though. That's why I asked you to hear me.
Yeah, it sounds like it too, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can hear you and shit, but it's like kind of,
Oh.
Hold on. Let me talk to you. Hold on. Hello? Can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can hear y'all a little bit clearer too now, though. But yeah, though, the game evolved. It is what it is. I can't really say that it's the same. It ain't. Hey, things change. You know what I'm saying? You can't do what you did back in the 60s or the 70s. You know what I'm saying, man? It's 2019, man.
That's the point I was trying to make to Just Jay. Like, what I was doing back, and I'm going to keep it funky. What I was doing back in 06, I definitely can't do now. You know what I'm saying? And that was just 13 years ago. them people will be on your ass. And that's the point I was trying to make to him. Like, some of these people are still living in their glory days and their heyday. And some of these people is eating it up, and it's not real. You teaching and telling these people to do shit that's gonna give them football numbers.
Right, exactly. But you know, I mean, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody or nothing like that. Everybody got their own opinion or whatever. You know what I'm saying, towards the situation or whatever. But you know, some people just stuck in their ways, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all they know.
Amen.
Some people don't know how to really adapt.
Yeah.
That's very true, Larry.
Yeah, bro said you gotta adapt or die, law of the jungle.
That's right.
Right. And if you don't learn how to adapt, man, you know what I'm saying, you gonna be lost. That's period. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's gotta be a wolf or a sheep.
Huh?
So you either gotta be a wolf or a sheep.
Exactly.
Lion or motherfucking what the fuck? Lion or a zebra.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying. You know how the wolf do. The wolf holler all day at the moon, but you can't reach the moon, baby. You know what I'm saying? So hey.
No matter how hard you try.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Mickey Muff said right.
Huh?
I said, nah, Mickey Muff. You said right. Or Murph. Mickey Murph. My bad.
Yup.
What you call him out of Mickey Murph?
Huh?
No, I was asking Mickey Murph where you call him from. It's a new little, I ain't never seen him out here.
He a new person.
Yeah,
I don't know who that guy is.
You gotta be a hunter or a prey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Or be a predator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He said Shad, Chicago.
You from the what?
Oh, Chirac, huh?
Yeah.
You from Chirac, huh?
Yeah, so you done dealt with that motherfucking that cold Trump air.
Yeah, shit. It's like, hey, that's how it is down in the side. It's like it is down here in Cleveland, man. Cold as hell.
Oh yeah. You in the middle, you done felt that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in the Midwest.
Oh, so it was cold in Cleveland too, Larry?
Hell yeah. Colder than the witch's tit. I told y'all last night.
Man, I ain't never know where you was from. Like, that's where you from, or you just residing there?
No, I'm from Cleveland. I'm from Ohio, man. Well, actually, I'm from East Cleveland, but I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
I was gonna say I hear that accent, Larry, all day.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody. I don't know, man. Some people be talking about like I sound like I'm from the South and this and that, man. I'm from Cleveland, man.
No, I can hear it.
You know,
I can hear it.
Midwest, man. Midwest and that thing, man. We neighbors. Damn name. I'm in Minnesota, so you know.
Yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Shit, y'all real folks to me, so you know, it ain't no thing. Yeah, man. And I heard a dude was talking about that. I heard a dude was talking about that little get together or whatever in Vegas, man. You know, that sounds pretty cool though.
Yeah.
You know, everybody sit around at the round table like some kings and queens, chop it up.
Man. Yeah, like some kings and queens, man. Like some real bosses and bossettes, you know?
Exactly. That's my point.
Man, but you know, everybody's schedule probably ain't really, connecting to everything, but as long as we get, a few of them, we get you, we get the infamous right there, we get Rick, and we get, a few of the,
Right.
Few of the ones that's on the top thing or whatever, we can do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can even be in like a little hotel room or something, just like, hey, wow, we chopping it up.
Right. Yeah. It sounds like a go, and Vegas is the spot to be in. Yeah, that sounds like a green light right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm trying to plan to be out there here like probably within the next month, month and a half, or 2 months at the most, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So either way it go, if we do it or we don't do it, you know, I'm gonna still probably be out there. So.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Even just me and
then shit, in the meantime, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I can bounce out there or whatever, because, you know what I'm saying? I can come from Arizona and then bounce out there, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up with y'all for a while, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody do what they do.
Yeah. Or shit, if y'all want to take, well, you in Cleveland or, you know what I'm saying, Ohio or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You in Minnesota or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Well, I know motherfuckers probably ain't trying to travel to Minnesota, though.
Yeah. Like, I mean, shit, that's cool with me. Hey, man, ain't nothing but a trip to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, I don't feel no type of way about that either.
We can do a little podcast in Minnesota, then, you know, whoever in Vegas, when I go to Vegas, we can do the Vegas or wherever, you know, wherever else we travel, you know?
Right. Yeah, man. So, you know, cause this, you know what I'm saying, man? For real, man. This fight, man. This fight live to me, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, ain't no thing, man. Hey, long as people keep chiming in and keep coming in, man. Hey, we can have longevity with this thing right here. This is real talk right here. Yeah, this is real talk. Oh yeah, hey man, you know I can't front on y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just watching the game or whatever.
Man, you know? And maybe have old school, or something, you know, come into the little thing, whatever, you know, it could be some real shit going on, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man, most definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely.
Okay,
you still there?
I'm still here. I was gonna say, look, it's starting to get money time, so we gonna have to wrap it up soon. But I'm glad you got
cool.
I'm glad you called in, Larry. You know, I was waiting for you to call in. You were like one of my
ain't no thing but chicken wing.
Besides Shad, you my favorite person on the channel. Like in the comments.
Thank you, man. I love all y'all though. Y'all cool peoples, man.
So That's
all we need up in here, man. Ain't no phony ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Everything's real.
You know, if you get an unknown text or call or something, you know, hey, that's infamous, you know, put it on there.
Hey, man, it's all good. My number down here, so you already know.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So when we go live again, we might have to call you, Larry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool in the game.
Definitely call Larry though. Larry, just make sure you get that notification, man. Rick got your number though. He might hit you with a text or something. You know, be like, hey, we're going on live. You ready to, you know what I'm saying, get on there with us? You know, just
okay, that's it, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no thing.
Yeah, Rick, you got that number? You got Larry's number? Let me see. Let me wait till you hit in real quick. I'm pretty sure we do though. You probably got a lot on your phone right now.
If not, you know what I'm saying, I'll put my number back up on the screen or whatever.
We can hit you back. We'll get on the live and whatever, and you know. Yep, you got it.
Okay, for sure, 100, man.
All right, you guys have.
Y'all be safe out there, though, man. But I'm about to go back to the YouTube thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and watch the comments. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all just be safe out there, man.
Yep, you too. Enjoy the rest of your life, man.